but here's the thing. Essentially, yo, you looking for Ronnie Moe? He uptown. I know. D, right? So was he in the towers?
Yeah.
Why they put you down here? Are you messing with the count or something?
I killed the nigga.
Yo, Poot.
Hey man, that brings back memories right there, man.
What's up, brother?
That brings back memories, bro. Hey, first of all, first and foremost, man, everybody, I want to welcome you to another episode of Access Granted. It's your boy, Mr. Antoine, in the building, coming at y'all live from ATL today, man. Special occasion. And in the building with me today, man, I got this brother that I've been trying to get up on this show for a long time, man. But because he's the hardest working, most grinding dude that you will literally meet these days, man. I'm finally able to get you, and I'm just honored and privileged, man. My brother Trey Chaney. Welcome to the show, my brother.
Thank you, man. Can you hear me clear?
Yeah, I can hear you pretty good. I can hear you pretty good. Yeah.
Turn your mic up. I'm trying to hear you a little bit better.
I'm all the way up on my end.
All right, I'm up on my end too.
Okay. So this is what I wanted to do first and foremost. This is the shirt that I had yesterday.
Yeah.
That I was gonna rock out. And I wanted to, because I know that was your guy, man. Just real quick, talk a little bit about your brother Michael K, man.
Yeah, man. Man, what can I say about him, man? First of all, rest in peace. You know, he's that was my brother, man, and he's always looked out for me as an artist, but more personally as a brother. You know, he really represented, man, in every single role he played in. You know, including, you know, HBO's The Wire. He played Omar Little, but everything that he's, you know, portrayed different characters in television and film, it's just been phenomenal. And it's just very unfortunate, you know, that, you know, Michael K. Williams is not here in a physical form, but he's here in spirit. You know, his energy will never die. And like I said, Michael K., man, he was just always so supportive of anything Trey Chaney did, you know, on and off screen, because we had a personal brotherhood relationship, and I really miss him. And you know, it's always tough to really speak about, you know, his influence and how he inspired and motivated so many of us, you know.
Yeah, and it's crazy, man, because, you know, I live in Baltimore.
Yeah,
I'm born and raised there, and bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. When that news broke, man, the city took that like we all lost family. You know what I mean? Like we literally over 5 seasons, man, watched you guys grow up, and like Omar was like a, you know, he's a mythical character, but he's so real in a lot of ways to the, you know, the citizens of Baltimore, man. So that was definitely one that hit home with us, man. And then look, I'm gonna show you this throwback, man, and you're gonna laugh at this. I'm gonna show you this. Where is it? You remember that picture, bro?
Oh yeah, from the school. Yeah, when we get attendance, man. Yeah. I'll never forget, you know, those moments, you know, in my career, man, which I'm still, you know, pushing that envelope on educating young people and really getting them to have perfect attendance in school, getting them to read more, and getting them to, you know, understand that education is definitely the key to success. I wouldn't be where I'm at today if it wasn't for having an education, you know, and my teachers back home in Forestville, Maryland, Washington, D.C. stand on top of me. So yeah, man, that picture really brings back a lot of great memories. We had a good time that day.
Yeah, we had a great
history,
time.
you know, that's still a part of history.
Yeah, and shout out to Sean Stennett, because he's the one that put that whole day together and invited me to come out. And it was crazy because I literally had just met him like a week before. I had him up on my radio show. Yeah. He was like, man, I got Trey coming in town and we're doing this, that, and the third for the kids and just come on out and show some love.
Sean is the homie, man. Yeah, I love Sean.
And like, bro, I can personally sit here and talk to you for about 5 hours about The Wire because my wife will tell you that at any given time I can binge watch that, man. But you've done so much since The Wire ended, man. Talk about how just like you've grown since those days, man. Because on that picture, bro, you didn't have all of this.
I know. I know. You know what, man? I appreciate that, Antoine. I really do, man. The Wire was, that was the beginning. The Wire for me was the beginning. That was the first time I had ever auditioned for a television series, a TV show, anything that has to do with being an actor. That was my first everything. And, I remember reading with Pat Moran, who's the biggest casting director out there in Baltimore. And, once I got casted for the show, it's still to this day, like it's like an aha moment for me because that we're talking 20 years ago, something that people are still speaking about being one of the most critically acclaimed, groundbreaking shows of all time. And, they chose me to portray one of these memorable characters, Malik Poot. And, when The Wire ended in 2008, a lot of people don't know that, I had to rebrand myself. I didn't wait for Hollywood. I used The Wire as a stepping stone to say, hey, you know what? Everybody around the world knows who I am, and I'm getting ready to lock in with other independent filmmakers and producers and writers and directors and start creating my own on an independent level. So what I did was, man, I stood out on the corners of Washington, D.C., 13th and F Street, near the Warner Building, near the shops, and sold my own merchandise, my own product, my brand, my T-shirt brand, everything out the trunk of my car. And yeah, man, I use that hustle to get to other certain parts of my career that may not have existed if I wouldn't have got out there in them streets of DC and hustle, and then we fast forward, to 2010 when I was called to play Troy in the Meek Mill film Streets on BET and Netflix, which was a major moment for me. And then we talking Jamesy Boy with Mary Louise Parker and James Woods, Shout out to my brothers, Trevor and Tim White, who just actually produced the King Richard movie that Will Smith is in, and my brother, Renato Marcus Green, who directed that. But, back then, I just was all about focusing on my process. I was about focusing on staying committed to the process without getting emotionally attached to the end result. And that's all it is for entertainers, actors, artists. We got to really be attached to that process, and that later led to my man George Pierre reaching out to me in 2015 for Bounce TV's #1 hit show, Saints and Sinners. He called me for, the role of Kendrick Murphy, and I played the son of Clifton Powell, Vanessa Bell Calloway. And we looking at season 6 right now, premiering April 3rd of this year, 2022 on Bounce. So I'm just, like I said, man, sometimes when I do interviews like this, it really reminds me of the hard work and the commitment and dedication that I put into my career, as an actor, as an artist, but just the consistency of everything that has to do with the brand of Trey Chaney, not just being an actor and an artist, but I'm a husband, I'm a father, I'm a grandfather, I'm a son, I'm a brother, I'm a cousin, I'm a big homie, I'm all of that, I'm all mixed in one, man. So, I like I said, I really appreciate you, man, for having me on your platform, because it's a reminder that, okay, somebody out there is inspired, and because when we, as actors and artists, we be so in it, until we don't really get to look up and say, oh man, this person is inspired, this person is motivated to keep going and never give up. So I'm honored and happy about that.
And it's crazy, bro, because I remember, like, I'm gonna call it the world famous video now to you when you were young.
Yeah.
And the news came and they interviewed you, and and you talked about, and I just remember you like you had that attitude way back then that you were gonna, you know, that you were just gonna blow up, man, and just, you know,
Yeah.
take over the world at some point. And ever since The Wire, man, just to see everything that you've done since then, and just to see that you're on an independent grind, you know what I'm saying? Like you're really like, every time I see you on Instagram, bro, you either at a movie set, you're doing a video, you in the studio, and then but then you also have that balance of showing your mom, your you know, your wife and your kids and the family that you know that you are raising now, and life down here, you know, in the Georgia area. So I just commend you, bro, because through it all, I still just know you as Trick and just a humble dude, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
None of anything that you've accomplished. And bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, like you can look at your resume and be like, yo, I did this, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing that. But and kind of have that cocky attitude where you don't want to do a show like this, you know what I'm saying? But you humble enough to still
well, you know what, Antoine, like the thing about you know, the work that I've put in throughout the years of my career, when it comes to a platform like this, you know, with you, I'm like, yo, we're gonna make this happen one way or the other. I know it took a while because, you know, just both of us having busy schedules, and if I'm available, you might not be available. If you're available, I might not be available. So, but just to be able to get on here now, and like I said before, be reminded of, oh, this is what it is. You know, we got history. So it was no doubt in my mind that I wasn't going to make this happen for us, you know, for the world to really be able to experience. Because at the end of the day, man, our contribution, it's all about, you know, helping the next man or woman to come up. It's all about getting on each other's platform. You know, if I call you, I know you're going to be there. You know what I'm saying? If you call me, you know I'm going to be there. So if we could just, if more people in the world would unite like that, you know, this thing could be on a whole nother level.
Yeah. So how has life been for you since you moved down south, man? You've been down here for a minute now, right?
Yeah, ATL, man, 4.5 years ago, going on 5 years with me, my wife Aisha, and my son Malachi. It's just been, it's been amazing because one thing, growing up in Fortsville, Maryland, Washington, D.C., you know, I was getting content with just flying to Atlanta, New York, LA, or all over the world, just being content with coming right back home to DC, where it may not have been a lot of opportunities that I'm getting right now. You know, so my wife is somebody, Aisha Chaney is somebody who I really credit for this whole entire move. You know, she is the one who helped me overcome fear, because I never forget packing up that U-Haul in 2017, driving from Washington, D.C. to ATL. That was the first time I had ever felt fear, you know, that I wanted to turn around and go back home to where it was safe, you know. But the thing about artists, you know, actors, you know, rappers, or whatever type of career you have, you got to be willing to jump. You got to be willing to step out on faith, and you got to be willing to overcome fear, because it's always light at the end of any unforeseen dark tunnel. And that's how I look at life now. I mean, even with me moving out here, jumping out of an airplane, you know, skydiving, I was like, yo, you know, I've already accomplished certain things. I'm not even at my highest level of potential of reaching, you know, some of my dreams and goals that I have in my head right now. But at the same time, I'm just living my life. I'm flowing with life right now. I'm flowing with, you know, the universe, and just making sure that whatever I do, I'm giving it 100%.
Shout out to your wife, man, because I can't skate. And you got a video on Instagram of her grooving, boy. I was like, oh,
yeah, Aisha skating in the house. Yeah. That's crazy, right? Yeah, man. My wife is, you know, that's my queen, man. That's 17 years of marriage, 20 years of being together, you know. So, and then, you know, with us having the two amazing kids, our son Malachi, our daughter Tina, and then our granddaughter Morocco. It's you know, this is why I wake up, you know, every morning. This is why I do what I do. This is why people see me up at 5 a.m. on Instagram, you know, speaking about my projects, or even speaking about her and my kids and my granddaughter. This is you know, this is my foundation, and this is why I push so hard.
Yeah. You did an Instagram live from your backyard one day, man, and I could just see the happiness and the peace that you had. You know what I mean? Like it was like you said, this is what we wake up for every day, for you to just be able to enjoy those moments. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At home, you know, you got your nice big house, your yard out there. And it just kind of gave me the impression that you know, for all of the work that you put in, like, damn, this is what I'm grinding for. This is what I'm working hard for. This is why, you know, I'm shooting the videos and, you know, reading all the scripts and everything just to enjoy those moments. And I could just see the peace. You were sipping on your wine, and I could just see
the
peace.
Yeah, you know what's up. Yeah, man. Yeah. I just, and like you said, man, I'm at a peaceful place in my life because I choose that.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we have to choose happiness and peace and love and caring for one another, because it's so much negativity going on in this world today. Everybody, you know, including myself, we don't just wake up with this level of peacefulness or, you know, being mindful or happiness. You know, we really got to wake up and look ourselves in the mirror and say, today I choose to be happy. I choose to love. I choose peace today, because it's so many distractions. You know what I'm saying? So if a person can wake up and really, you know, set the tone by changing their mindset on what they choose to be, that's how, you know, that's how I live my life, man.
Yeah, that's dope, bro. And like you just said, we need more people to understand that, man. Like, you know, back at home, man. And don't get me wrong, bro, I love my city. I love Baltimore to the heart, man. I'm born and raised there, but I see so many people, man, on a daily basis that just walk around looking unhappy. And I'm like, yo, if for no other reason than God breathed breath in you that day and you got another chance to get it right, bro, just be happy. Just look happy. You don't have to have even if you're standing out on the corners all day, man, you don't have to have the grizzly face on 24 hours a day, bro. Like, it's 9 o'clock in the morning. What is it that's happened, you know, since you woke up a couple hours ago that's got you just angry? You know what I mean?
That's true, man.
And I see it at a lot of places that I go, a lot of cities, man. People just, I don't know, man. Like you said, it's a choice. And when you make that choice to just be happy and be thankful, man, you know, God will bless you with more, but he's not going to give you, you know, bigger blessings when you're not even, you know, happy and, you know, content with what you have.
Right.
It's like you asking God to be a millionaire, you know, but you can't even manage the $30,000 that you make a year, bro. So,
you can't even manage what you got.
Right. Exactly. So let's talk about the music stuff, man, because, bro, first and foremost, man, you've opened for some major heat, bro. Bell Biv DeVoe, Big Daddy Kane, man. You've done a lot, bro. Talk about those experiences and just everything that you do in the music, because you drop videos more often than Diddy did back in the Bad Boy days, bro. You got videos galore.
You know what, man? For me,
no, I was just gonna say it real quick. I got the Momentum video tuned up. We're gonna play that on the show before you get off here, man.
Most definitely. Okay. So as far as music, you know, again, a lot of people don't know my background. I started as a hip hop artist, as a dancer, you know, hip hop rapper, and, you know, just being inspired by Big Daddy Kane, who's still my OG to this day. I tell Big Daddy Kane all the time, I'll never forget, at 8 years old, when I was a performer at the Apollo, I'm winning first place, and they used to have special guests right there in New York City at the Apollo. And Big Daddy Kane, when he walked on stage, before he even said anything out of his mouth, the crowd just like erupted. They went crazy. And then when he started rapping, like, you know, the record's raw and I go to work and I mean, smooth operate. I mean, when he started like getting into his show, that's when I knew right there, this is what I wanted to do. You know, at some point in time, this is what I wanted to do. And you know, I always said, man, as an artist, I'm gonna just take a different route from what people normally see. You know, what I speak about, it's gonna have some substance in it. It's going to have content that people can understand. I want you to understand what I'm saying in the lyrics. Even if it's a, you know, what they call a turn up record, like my records that I got a lot of nice little turn up records, but at the same time, you know, I want you to be getting information out of these songs too. you know, and that's like the direction where I'm going right now, even with Momentum. Like, you know, Momentum is a record, it's a dope, you know, hip hop record, but at the same time, I wanted to showcase people really having that momentum to work out, you know, work out, eat healthy. You know, I had my family, the family aspect in it, my wife, my son, you know, my granddaughter, my you know, my daughter, my, you know, I just had that aspect of what a record like that in a video and a visual would look like. And then on top of that, you know, we in the Rolls Royce, you know what I'm saying? So I'm giving you hip hop, but I'm giving you how it looks to me, you know, and that's not that's just what it looks like to me, you know, and other people, whatever they got going on, that's what, you know, hip hop looks like to them. But, you know, for me, it's just like, yo, this is what I'm doing. And this is a brand. Like, I'm wearing a Momentum shirt right now. I got a whole sweatsuit, you know, I attach a brand to all of my, you know, my music, which is on my website, chaneyway.com. But a lot of people be reaching out to me in the DM, you know, purchasing the merchandise, which I'm really trying to continue to, you know, get them numbers up, because, you know, all of this is independent. Like you said, I'm doing all this, funding all this out of my own pocket. So it's always the support level that my fans and my supporters been giving me, man. It's really been helping out. I've been cranking them videos out on a consistent basis. You know, but like you said, opening up for Big Daddy Kane, Snoop Dogg, Bell Biv DeVoe, Bobby Brown, Rakim, just to name a few. You know, these guys over the years have became like my OGs, my mentors. And, you know, to hear Snoop Dogg say, you know, when I told him, man, thank you for letting me open up for you at the State Farm Arena, he like, bro, I ain't let you do that. You earned it. You know, to hear, you know, I had to pause for a minute when he said that, because again, as an artist, we be so heavily involved until we don't even look up and say, oh wow, man, I did this, and that. I worked this hard to get to this point, you know. But that's what we got to do as artists. We can't focus on the numbers or the accolades or the awards. We got to just go, you know.
Yeah, because on some of those DC shows, man, if I'm not mistaken, some of those artists recommended you. You know what I'm saying? They reached out to you and asked you to open. There had to be a reason for that. That didn't happen just by chance. You know what I mean? So, yeah. And it's funny that you say how often you do the videos, because you put up a post not too long ago where you said, I can basically just call my videographer and be like, yo, we doing a video. And he like, when? You like, now, today, let's go. And next thing y'all know. And it's funny because, like, I'll see you do a post and say video coming soon, and then the video is up like tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I mean, because as an independent artist, you know, my motto is I'm not signed. Right. So, you know, some of these national huge acts who we love, who we listen to every day, they can't just wake up and call a Don Juan, who's my video director, his Instagram, I am Don Juan, who's done the majority of all my videos since last year. They can't just wake up and call a Don Juan and say, hey, let's shoot a video on a Sunday and it be ready by Monday and it be sent to BT, MTV, VH1, and Revolt by the following week, and it'll be up on TV in front of millions of people to see. So that's, you know, that's the momentum. You know, that's the momentum that I have to say, you know what, if I'm not signed, if I don't have a huge like machine or budget behind my company, Chaney Vision Entertainment, let me use my resources that I got and outwork all of these national sound artists. And that's what I'm on right now in 2022. You know, so even this conversation is going to go down in history one day, because I'm telling you what I'm doing. I'm telling you what I'm going to do, and I'm telling you how all of this stuff that I'm speaking about, you know, just turns into manifestation, and all of this stuff just starts happening. And that's what's been working out for me.
Yeah. So with that being said, and I know you do have the Chaney Vision movement going now, would you ever like do a partnership with a major so that you could get a little more of a machine behind you? Or would you prefer just this grind so that, like you said, you can wake up and call your man and say, let's do a video Sunday and it be out on Monday?
Well, that type of hustle that I had, waking up, calling Don Juan, saying, come on, let's go grind, that's always going to be there. But a partnership with a major, with my company, Chaney Vision Entertainment, and whatever other company is out here right now. I mean, when it gets to that point, then we could, you know, then we could talk. When like they always say, when it's time to cross that bridge,
Right.
then we could, you know, get into a conversation like that. But for now, you know, I'm in a good place where it's like, okay, you better stack up on all of this work now, so by the time they come to you, it won't even have to be a whole lot of negotiating.
Right.
They already gonna have it in their mind. Okay, this dude has already did this. He's already doing this. He did all of this to get to this point. They gonna have to talk nice. You know what I'm saying?
Talk to me nice.
Facts.
Talk to me nice. Hey, and with the Chaney Vision, that's also a part of the film work that you're doing too, right?
Yeah.
Because you're behind the camera. Yeah, you're behind the camera now.
It's a whole company, man. And you know, I directed my first short film, Truthless, which is on Amazon Prime right now. I played this character named Omar Green, and you know, it was my first project. Shot the whole thing in Jacksonville, Florida. A lot of up and coming new actors, man, that I was real excited to work with. But you know, people haven't even seen nothing yet. I'm plotting right now. I'm writing, you know, every day. I haven't wrote my first script yet, but I've been partnering up with a lot of producers, man, filmmakers that's like, yo, when you ready, we ready to make this happen, and let's do this. So I'm real, like I said, man, I'm just excited about what the future holds for my company, Chaney Vision Entertainment.
Yeah, we had a chance to visit, and you can only go like right past the gate, but we went to Tyler Perry Studios yesterday, man, and just to stand there and just look and imagine, because you can only see but so far from where they let you in at.
Yeah.
I was like, y'all ain't coming in and messing up my stuff. But just to stand there, man, and just imagine like this could be, you know what I mean? And look at where he started from, and just the fact, because I was saying to my wife, I was like, man, you know how much money Tyler had to get these white folks to take over this Army base and build this studio here?
Yeah.
You know, like, but that's one of those reach for the stars, and if you land on the moon, it's okay. And Tyler is, you know what I'm saying? It's just amazing. That just a little bit that you can see from just inside the gate makes you dream big, bro. Like if he can do it, you know. So to see the movement that you have with Chaney Vision, and just to know that you're starting out, the sky's the limit for you, bro.
Yeah, man. I appreciate that.
The sky's the limit, man. The sky's the limit. So what's next film wise for you? I know you said
film wise right now, man, is we own this city. That's the HBO joint in B-More that we just shot. I play a cop, Officer Gordon Hall, and the same people that cast me for The Wire 20 years ago.
How ironic is that? You went from a corner boy to a cop.
Yeah, so We Own the City is coming out April 25th at 9 p.m. on HBO and HBO Max. I'm really excited about that one. Saints and Sinners season 6. That's April 3rd. And then April 28th, I just found out from my sister Tresha Azrael from Megamind Media that a film that I did with Erica Peoples and Sean Patrick Thomas called Trophy Wife is coming out on BET Plus. So film-wise and television-wise, those are the biggest things right now coming out. And then, you know, I have 2 projects right now. Well, I got a bunch of projects on Tubi, but the ones that I'm a producer on is Asbury Park, which is starring Snoop from The Wire, Jamal Willard, you know, Glenn Plummer, you know, just Peter Guns. That's Asbury Park. And then Black Lives, which is me and Glenn Plummer and a whole bunch of, you know, different Detroit natives out there. I shot it in Detroit. That's on Tubi right now. Shout out to my brothers Legend and my man Casey Carson. And we just, like I said, man, the consistency of just staying busy and putting out these films, being a part of these television shows and this music with the videos, it's just all about consistency. And literally just dropped 2 videos in February, Consistent Freestyle, which was produced by my man Pink Pro, shot by Don Juan, and Life of a Hustler, which is produced by my man Todd J. Phillips. Don Juan also co-directed that as well.
I like the beat on that one, so I'm gonna change up the video that I was gonna play.
Yeah,
because that beat,
Life of a Hustler, man, is really, you know, it's
you. It's telling your story, literally.
Yeah, and what I do is I always put my real life in in my songs. Like I'm not on there capping, man, and I'm ready to tell people the truth.
Right.
And even being vulnerable, you know what I'm saying, in these records, just so people can understand the message.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and get into that joint right now, man. This is Trey Chaney, Life of a Hustler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, Tajay, niggas.
Life for the hustler. Let me talk to you. Born in it, dedicated life for the hustler. No guarantees, for sure some days you gon' struggle. It be times the feeling is that this world love me, and other times the feeling is that this world ugly. Don't touch me, I'm unlucky. The pockets thin, listening to songs where they say all I do is win. I think it's cap, cause in my life it ain't been that way. I do get it, it's a mindset either way.
I want to be a dancer and I want to make money. I think about my family out in the audience and all my
your girlfriends help out.
Little Trey is the stage name.
if they call me up and tell me that I tell me come up there and do a show, I'll probably go to Hollywood.
I just want to paint a picture, it ain't all sweet. 40K last month, $4 this week. I look around and see everybody screaming goals. Keep that same energy when your phone closed. When you a hustler, the next bag, you gotta chase it. When I get home, look at my family, that's when I face them. Look them right in the eye, we will never be basic. And as long as I'm breathing, we always gonna make it. I woke up and decided to live limitless. I'ma put in the work and reap the benefits. It's gonna come with some pain, I'm what the difference is. Started, then I finish it. It's gone, I replenish it. I woke up and decided to live limitless. I'ma put in the work and reap the benefits. It's gonna come with some pain, I'm what the difference is. Started, then I finish it. It's gone, I replenish it. When a fan want an autograph, it make my day. It make me reminisce on how I had to make it way. 5-star prime steak when the money be flowing. But if my bag ain't right, just know we ain't going. The realest thing about a hustler is we never stop. The work I put in last year about to make me pop. I show love, so I'm never worried about a op. It's all legal, so I never worry about them cops. When the sun do shine, it forever shine. But when the rain do pour, it's a lot of rain. I be up, I be down, it don't stay the same. But in regards to who I am, that will never change. I'ma add it to the chase, win, lose or draw. I will walk to it, run to it, use a car. For every person that you see and consider a star, behind the curtains of our lives, just know we got stars. I woke up and decided to live limitless. I'ma put in the work and reap the benefits. It's gonna come with some pain, I'm what the difference is. Started, then I finish it. It's gone, I replenish it. I woke up and decided to live limitless. I'ma put in the work and reap the benefits. It's gonna come with some pain, I'm what the difference is. Started, then I finish it. It's gone, I replenish it.
My God, bro, who produced the track, man? Jesus,
My brother, man, out of Harrisburg, man. His name is Todd J. Phillips. His Instagram is Be a True Legend. And me and Todd, man, for the past couple of years, we've been vibing, bro. You know what's so crazy? During COVID, Todd had produced 2 records for me. One was called Reflection in a Barber Chair. And then another one was called Quarantine Moments. And this was during COVID when I was just writing from in my, my living room. And I'm like, and he produces records. And, Todd is an owner of True Legends Barbershop. He's a barber, man, professional barber. And when he told me he does tracks, I listened to some of his music, his beats, and I was like, man, we gotta collab. And then Todd he's also an actor. He was in my film Truthless. I casted him, to play a role in the film Truthless. And, he's gone on to do some other great things in film and television. But as far as, Todd giving me music, he's, we got a couple of things we're working on as we speak now. But Life of a Hustler, when I heard that beat, it really just stuck out to me. And I was like, I gotta really get on here and speak about my life, you know, and that it came off, man. It came off.
It definitely came off. So I'm not going to keep you too much longer, man, but I want you to talk a little bit about what you're doing with Dedicated Fathers still.
Yeah, Dedicated Fathers, man. Of course, I want everybody that's watching this right now to subscribe to my Dedicated Father series YouTube page, the Dedicated Father Award ceremony, where I just up and, you know, randomly pick fathers, and I pick mothers as well to give them dedicated mother awards. That's still going strong. You know what I'm saying? I'm still just really pushing the envelope on uplifting as many men, women, you know, to continue to be great parents, to continue to be there for their kids. And like I said, the Dedicated Father series is a brand. You know, the YouTube page, the merch. We got the Dedicated Father and Dedicated Mother t-shirts. And shout out to BET, who was one of the first supporters who really, like, you know, showcased my award ceremony when I was just randomly picking fathers and giving them awards. And that's what I'm pushing, man. That's the envelope that I just want to continue to get out there. Being great parents, being great fathers, especially because, you know, African American men, we get a bad rap sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Just because of what other African American men are putting out there with the energy, but it's fathers like us that's out here. We grinding every day for our families. We want to make sure that our kids straight for the rest of their life. So that's like the objective behind it.
Now, I've always had this philosophy, because I never knew my biological father, man, that there's no way that I would ever not be a part of my child's life, man. I like to, at age 52, bro, I just can't understand the thought process of a man not wanting to be with his child, bro. Like,
yeah,
it's just, but like you said, because we have so many people like that, you know, we don't always get the credit that we deserve. And, you know, like I just look at it as, you know, because I've had people, you know, say you're a great dad. I'm like, bro, I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I remember going to Little League baseball games back then and seeing my teammates with their fathers out there and be like, oh, you know. So when my son and my daughter, you know, played sports, man, I was there for every practice. I was there for every game. I went to games that my son wasn't even playing in because he was hurt for, you know, but I'm coming out to support, man, just to be there, because I would never want my kids to know that feeling of not having dad on the sideline, bro. It's crazy, man. I don't understand anybody that doesn't, any man that would never want to be a part of their child's life. And I know, you know, you don't always get along with baby mama and all of that kind of stuff, man. But, you know, through the courts or however it has to be done, man, there's no excuse for you, you know.
Right. I 100%. I feel you.
So I definitely salute you with what you're doing to Dedicated Fathers, and you've been doing that since I've been following you, you know, on social media. That's been a part of your movement, man. So definitely salute to you on that, bro.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
No about. Let everybody know how they can follow you and keep up with all of this stuff that you got going on, man.
Yeah, man. Instagram is Trey Chaney Vision. That's TRAYCHANEY Vision, VISION. And of course, Twitter is at Trey Chaney, TRAYCHANEY. And then you can hit up my Facebook. I got two of them. One is Trey Poot Chaney, and then one is Trey Chaney. So whichever one you can't get through, you get to the other one. And then my website, ChaneyWay.com, ChaneyWay.com. You know, everything is on there, the merch. But a lot of times, I don't like my people getting charged a tax fee. So they could just hit me, man, if they want merch, if they want to grab autographed copies of my book. It's all there.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely hit you. Hold up, you said a book. I didn't know about the book. Talk a little bit about that real quick.
Yeah, The Truth You Can't Betray is just a book that I wrote a couple of years back, but I always do rewrites, you know, because I can still sell the rewrites and everything of putting in there about my life, how I got on the wire, how I grew up in Fullersville, Maryland, all the trials and tribulations I had to go through and how I got on the wire. But after, you know, in between the wire, it was just a lot of hiccups that could have threw me off course. And it's really, man, how we talking right now, it's a conversational piece. It's just me speaking from the heart, saying, hey, these are some of the mistakes that I made. I can't betray it, which means turn my back on it. And these are some of the guidelines that, you know, some of the things that I did for it to come out on a positive end. So, yeah, I got autographed copies of my book, man, that I'm selling on my site. It's on Amazon. But like I said, who wouldn't want to get the autographed copy from me, you know?
I'm going to hit you up for that and a Momentum t-shirt. Definitely.
Most definitely, brother.
Definitely. So look, man, at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, bro, what do you want the world to say about Trey Chaney?
Well, you know, for me, I just want people to understand what Trey Chaney's contribution to the world was, which was motivating, inspiring, making sure that everybody is peaceful, man. Happiness is upon the world, and I'm doing all of this through love.
Yeah, and you're doing it, bro. You're doing it. I'm a true fan. Thank you for hooking me up with Robin. 2020 Year the Nurse.
Yeah.
I had her on the show. She had an amazing, amazing show with her, man. Had a great time. Shout out to her with all of the awards that the documentary has won, man. I definitely appreciate you making that happen for me, man. And again, bro, real fan, yo. I follow you every day, bro. You keep my Instagram flooded. So I'm always on, and peeping what you're doing, man. And I just salute you, bro, because the grind, man, is incredible. It's inspirational. You know what I'm saying? It makes me want to continue to work hard to do this at a different level. And all of the other things that I'm touching on, man. So I appreciate you taking some time out, bro, because it's a Sunday. You could be spending this time chilling with the family, you know what I mean? But I just appreciate you, and I'm definitely a fan, man.
Nah, definitely. Man, we brothers, man. We go past you just being a fan, man. That's why I said I was going to do this regardless of however we was going to put it together. But anytime, hit me, bro. Like hit me anytime, man. We take it from there. You know, I'm here.
I'm gonna hold you to that, bro, for real. I'll be back down this way soon. We'll be back down. My wife is from Columbus, which is about 2 hours south of ATL, so we'll definitely be back down this way again, man. And if we ever have a chance, bro, to reconnect, man, and hook up to do whatever, bro, it would definitely be an honor and a privilege of mine.
No, that's a bet. Yeah, we're gonna make that happen. That's cool.
No doubt. Trey Chaney, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate you, bro. Enjoy the rest of your day. God bless you with everything that you have going on, man. Keep. I don't even have to tell you to keep the grind going, but keep the grind going, man. I know you're gonna be right.
Let me know when this comes out so I can promote it.
This is actually on YouTube as we speak, so
okay.
I can shoot you the link as soon as we're done.
Please do.
All right, my man. I appreciate you, bro.
Thank you, brother.
All right, man. Have a good one, man.
Okay, man. Peace.
Hey. My man right there, my brother Trey Chaney, man. I've been looking forward to that one for a long time, man. And I had plans of the way that I wanted it to work when we came down here to Atlanta, but unfortunately we couldn't make that happen. He was real busy yesterday, and he's actually a little further away than I thought that he was. But, he promised me that he was going to make this happen for me, man. So I just appreciate it and salute him. I'm getting ready to get out of here so that my wife and we can enjoy our last night here in the A. It's been an honor and a privilege and fun. We ate at the Atlanta Breakfast Club this morning. We saw Emmanuel Lewis up in the building. It's been real, man. So appreciate everybody that tuned in. I'll punch my wife in the throat because she's trying to make me laugh. Come here. Get on camera real quick. Pour her down here and we just hanging out, man. Appreciate her family that came and hung out with us. Thanks to Mama for making that meatloaf and all of that. But I appreciate you guys, man. I love you. I will be back this Wednesday with LeVar Hayes on the show. So I'm looking forward to that. And I got somebody hitting me up in the comments section. My brother Jermaine. What's up, bro? Thank you for tuning in, my man. He says, see. All right, man. Go and enjoy my last night in the A. I love you guys. I'll see you on Wednesday. Peace.